So, I love this game. I haven't touched it in a very long time. I was just going, well, a moment ago I went through all the duels to get them all honorable to get the achievement. Holy fuck, that was stressful as shit. Now, I want to do something special, you know? I want to do a little funny, you know? I want to try to beat this game as fast as I can based off of my muscle memory entirely. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Oh, I love this game, man. This shit is childhood.
It was about 30 years ago.
Years ago.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Such a good fucking game.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny feeling.
Funny,
ha.
Oh, Steve. The other kind of
The
funny.
other kind of
I
fun.
knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did. Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Hey,
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. I cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. Back door! We'll cover you! Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
oh, okay.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside. None the worse for wear.
Worse for wear. God, I love this game. This is Billy the Kid speeding in 2 minutes. Wish games did this kind of thing more often, man.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo.
About time, amigo.
Grab a gun and get
Grab
to
a
the
gun
window."
and get to the window.
So you were friends
So
with
you
Billy
were
the Kid?
friends with Billy the Kid.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
What the fuck is happening? This guy's a psycho. Oh, this fucking ability is. I'm just a messenger. Fucking hell. Shit shot.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down. It was pretty clear.
I forgot
even
there was
to Billy,
one.
that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatlin," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Those poor sons of bitches!
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Saying old man.
Jack, he's just joshing with
Just
you.
joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
He better
Mr.
be.
Graves, please continue.
Oh, we are doing.
Please, call me Silas. Now, where was I?
You were heading
Oh,
for the
yes.
barn.
The best.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves.
We could treat
to
ourselves to some
chicken.
fried chicken. Fucking
And
get on
that's
it.
when I met.
And that's when I met
Pat
Sheriff Pat
I read
Garrett.
that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
On 10 star. You will. Oh, yes. Handsome, ham-handed. Oh, I love this shit. Oh my god, is that McCree
Challenged
from
him to a
Overwatch
showdown.
1?
You read that in a dime novel?
Damn novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Been doing this shit for a lot longer than you could have possibly imagined here. I fucking hate the dual mode. It's fun, but it's fucking stressful, man. I don't remember, is dodging mechanic a thing yet? Probably not. Oh yeah. Oh, come on.
And
Yeah,
that
it
you
is.
killed him. In a
That
fair
was goofy.
fight.
Is that what that Penny
Is that
Dreadful
what
said?
Penny Dreadful
no,
said?
boy.
No,
that ain't what I meant when I
ain't
said
what
I met
when I
Pat Garrett.
met Pat Garrett.
So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Fuckers. Actually. Lovely. Sounded good. Oh, I love the game. How it lets you get away with doing this.
Stepped inside, and last thing
What?
I heard was
Shit.
Garrett's voice.
Why do I hear the
That's
dynamite?
not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
That's just so fucking
And-
loud.
Boy, that was just the
There we
beginning.
go. Boink. God, fucking dynamite.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I
Yeah.
came.
Bastard clocked me with his hand.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
That's fucking.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
No.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine.
No.
Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend
Oh,
planted a
prison
pistol
life.
for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me
That
escape.
Billy
too.
helped me escape too. Hey, I
My first order of
go
business.
get Sheriff
was
Pay,
finding
get
a
her
firearm.
shotgun. Not Sheriff, fuck.
Luckily, I located
Bob
Deputy
Ollinger's.
Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Mean ass shotgun. So clean, dude. Fucking hell. Oh, I
I
love
saw
this.
Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did. Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man
It's a
clear
gun.
off his feet.
Better version.
You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for it. Can't let the kid get away.
Fucking really, game? What in the fuck was that? Okay.
Anybody see him?
Off to a fantastic start, I suppose.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
And then he became a bounty hunter, and then everybody forgave him for some reason.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past. But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
Yeah, shin shot. Oh. Whoops. God, I'm shit at this game.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy. See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun. So much lead was whizzing by my head.
No.
It was like everyone
Fucker.
in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
Well, because everyone does. Oh. Damn. That's
I knew I
crazy.
needed to find a horse. Though I never did have
like
great
that.
fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Where is it? Right.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Hey, Hank.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No. They all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
Arm yourselves!
This guy's a psycho.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy.
I don't think so, boy.
Not with my shotgun."
Not with my shotgun.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Eyeball to eyeball.
He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Look how his shirt just completely ripped open because of how fat he is. Shameless he is. I respect it. Can I please get some fucking speed? Oh my god. Oh, that hurts.
I killed him in a
Oh,
fair
I shot him in the
fight.
fucking
Everybody
leg.
saw I had no damn choice. Well,
Oh, sorry. Silence.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was.
Oh, this map. Oh, that sucks.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! I did my best to help those poor men. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. No. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Fuck. What in the fuck? Okay. That's a first.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to it.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style.
Apache
I
style.
was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Motherfucker. A long shot headshot, please.
See, at the time, I was still pretty great,
There we go.
but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect
Forgot it just
example of my
removes it.
relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Man. Great fighters, I gotta admit.
Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted
He's
a
still
way
shooting
out
at
of my
me.
predicament.
Alright.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Oh yeah, the fucking corpse that falls from the sky.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Oh, yoink. Yoink.
Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator.
Fuck. Back.
Time for the hunted to become the hunter.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted.
I didn't mean to press
right.
left bumper at all.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Oh, this part is gonna suck. Gracious. Mean as hell. Cantankerous, not crank-takers.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till Kingdom Come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Come on, come on. Whoa. What? Okay, move! What the fuck? I'm fairly confident that
Most
wasn't even
everyone
supposed to
thought it was the
happen at all.
Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon. But it was just
Jesus.
me.
What in the fuck happened? It wouldn't let me move. Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh yeah. Fuck! Ah, I don't have enough concentration for it, do I? Fucking hell, game.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there
That
alive.
took way longer than it
Told
should have.
Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
God, I fucking suck.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you why.
But first, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Herb's coming! Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta route, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's what they thought I was.
Point. Oh.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
I mean, they never said you did it all, but, you know. Fucking A. Uh-oh.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Where's the fucking water for this thing?
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a song.
What?
Quite an impressive
I thought he died. Okay. I don't trust that. Good reason.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well,
Low
finally
poly.
the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
This game's gorgeous. It's old, but it's beautiful, like most old games are. It's just impressive for its time. I love this game. Oh, yeah.
Curly Bill,
Takes a
Johnny
shot
Ringo, and his
before he takes a
compadres
shot.
took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Man.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open. Time to dance with the devil.
He's already fucking dead.
Working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Johnny Mofo Ringo. Fucking hell,
It's
focus.
incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sit up for this shit. Fuck. There we go.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Yeah, it's just.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized
God, this game is just so good. It's memorable, it's simple, it's easy as hell once you get
I
all the
knew I
levels.
needed resources
Wait,
if I
like-
was going to track down Roscoe Bob
I don't
Brown.
really have to try hard just to
Plumber
play the
looked like a
game.
good way to get
It's
rich
just
quick.
easy as hell.
As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
Nervous. No one has the cojones to.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Fucking. Where is the entrance here? Like somewhere here. Right? Is it this? No. Here.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only
I'll
ones
go
drawn
fuck
to those
myself.
riches. There were thieves, killers, robbing travelers, and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish. If Daddy had lived to see Alfred Nobel's explosive invention, my guess is he would have told Samuel Colt to kiss his ass.
Just like shooting on the barrels. I'm sorry, but like it may be almost killing me every single time,
I
but
thought I was some
at the
kind
same
of
time,
hero.
boom.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Where?
But
Oh,
first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way. Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion. Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
See what this does it. Oh. Come on.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube. I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
I did not hit the water at all. What the hell?
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, way into the mine from the opposite side.
Like, they're assuming that, like, he pre-planned all of this. I'm just wondering, how the fuck did he know that there's an entire tunnel full of fucking explosive barrels? And how did he know someone was gonna shoot that?
Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder.
What?
I needed to make a leap of faith. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
You see, he talks about exercise and all. Man, I just love climbing ladders. That didn't kill him. Beautiful. Hey, Pops, does this thing still work?
And the people of Nevada City deserve better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Oh boy. Scallywag.
This is gonna hurt. This day is just getting worse and worse for you.
And Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
God damn it! I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Man, I have the worst aim in humanity. Sweet liberty.
You can't... Catch this, you son of a bitch! Oh! Who said you could throw dynamite? I've got a lot more dynamite than you!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Damn right. Well, that's a lot.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Oh, this level. I am gonna go pause this stream and go get myself something to eat because I'm feeling quite peckish and I haven't eaten all day. I'll be right back. You won't even know. Okay, I make a return, but unfortunately, I cannot continue this. Wait, I'll start it up, but I cannot continue.
I dodged death many a time. And that night in Abilene was...
Internet reasons. So, I'm gonna have to end this video because, yeah, I guess I'll pick up on it tomorrow, get the video out, edit it, but, yeah, I was hoping I could try to beat the entire game in one video, but I didn't realize how fucking late it was, so that's fine. I'll finish it later. Soon, I guess.